Hi, I'm here today to teach you how to do this macrame wall hanging. You see one back there too. I'm also going to show you how I trim the fringe, how I cut the fringe, and also how I hide my cords. Check out the timestamp so you can jump around in the video to just the pieces that are applicable for you. Attach the 16 cords to the dowel with the lark's head knot, starting with the longest cords in the middle and working your way out, and that's going to give you the V shape at the bottom. Take your 8-meter cord, put it behind the first 2 cords. Make a loop going from the left, turning to the right, and take the 2 cords, the white ones hanging down, put them through that opening, and then pull that snug. Do that again. Make your loop, the 2 cords through the opening, and then pull that nice and snug. And that's your first one, and that's how we're going to do all of them all the way across this first row. I like to make my loop, put the cords through, and then pull it back, and I find this keeps nice even tension so your loops all look even at the end. Now that you're at the end, take your cord behind those 2 cords and make the same loop, but you're going now from the right to the left over top. Right to the left and the 2 cords through. Again, pulling to the back keeps nice even tension. And now we're going to go all the way back to the other side again. Now we're going to go back to the right-hand side. We're going to skip the first 2 cords, go behind the next 2, and then the exact same thing, make your loop and the cords come through. You always do the loop twice, and then we're going to go all the way back to the other side, omitting the last 2 cords. At the end, we omit these last 2. Take your cord to the left and again loop around the opposite direction. And we're going to go all the way back to the other side again. To create the shape of this macrame wall hanging, every time we come to the left side, we're going to go in 2 more cords, go to the other side, go in 2 more cords, and we're going to do that every time we come back and forth until we're on our last 2 rows. We'll turn around here so you have 4 cords hanging on the right-hand side that you're not using this time, and turn around and go back. Now we'll go back to the right, skipping another 2 cords. Now you have 6 cords that you're leaving behind on the right-hand side, and turn around. And we'll turn around again. Each row is going to get faster and faster as we have less cords to wrap around each time. and turn around. Now you have 8 on the right hand side. and in behind and back again. Now you have 10 cords to the right, and we'll turn around again. And we're almost done. Once more to the right. And now back to the left. Stick around and I'll show you how to hide those 2 pink cords that are left. Okay, so now I have flipped my wall hanging over and I want to tuck in these 2 loose ends. So I love these. These are self-locking forceps, and it's great because it's locking, so when you have a hard time pulling a piece through, if it's kind of a thicker piece coming through a smaller opening, you can lock the tip and you can pull it through, and it's really helpful. I'm gonna go up a couple rows in this case, and I'm just gonna put my forceps. You can do this with your finger, you can just pull it through. This is just so much easier. I'm just gonna go through, open, grab that cord, and pull it through. Go through this one, open, close, pull it through. Then I like to take a little bit of craft glue, put a little dab on each of them. That's just gonna make sure that's not gonna come undone ever, and that will dry clear. And I just trim the ends. Now I'm going to comb out the fringe. A dog hair brush like this is really great for doing this. It makes it so quick and easy. Start at the ends and work your way up. I like to do it in little groups, so if I were to start over here, maybe just do these 4. I have another dog brush that's a metal comb, and I like to use this to get the pieces right at the very top separated. It's a little bit harder to get in there with the brush. And now I will do a little bit more of that. So I'll finish this process and then we will do the trimming and it will be done. Now I'm going to cut these so that they are staggered. I'm going to start with this one up here. I'm going to gather all the strings in that one. Then the next one, and I'm going to go about that far. Ooh, so this one's a little bit shorter. I'm going to chop this where I want it. And then I'm going to go backwards here, make this one a little bit shorter. Oh, and again, this one's a little bit shorter, so I'm going to work my way backwards here. And then when I do the other side, I might have to do more of this to balance everything out. I always feel like a hairdresser when I'm macrameing at this point. Use this ruler to try and line up each side. Now I'll go through and I'll tidy it up a little bit more. Have fun with this today. If you get value from this video, I'd love it if you gave it a like.